Hey Treble, do you know any songs that I can use with the pentatonic scale? Hey everyone, Clint Tucker, guitar trainer and coach. We're going to be writing a song today using the F major scale and F major pentatonic and D minor pentatonic. First thing we need to do is let's tune up real quick. I'm at 6E standard, 5A, 4D, 3G, 2B, and 1E. Okay, first things first, we need to know what is the F major scale and what is the chords for F major scale. So the F major scale is going to start on the F root. That's going to be 6th string, 1st fret. We're going to use the E shape to do all of these. And if you don't know what the E shape is the E major chord. So that would be with your 6th string E and your 1st string being E, the roots are going to be on those strings. We're using that, but we're going to capo on the E string, the 1st fret. Now it's an F note and an F root. That means the shape makes the sound of the chord, but the root determines its pitch. So now this is an F major chord. Okay, the F major alphabet is F, G, A, B flat, C, D, E. So we're going to climb this scale on the 6th string. F, G on the 3rd string, or 3rd fret, 6th string. A, 5th fret. 6, B flat. 8, C. 10, D. And 12, E, going back to 13, F. So we have F major, then G minor. Now, why is this minor? Because what came after the A note? B flat. And F has an A note on the 3rd string. So it's a half step to B flat. but it's a full step from F to G. So when you combine those two strings together, you get this, which is G minor. Okay? And then we're going to keep that same B flat, go to C, G goes to A. So that's an A minor. So number-wise, we have F is 1, G is the 2 minor, A is number 3 minor. Then we have to go A to B flat, there's that half step. C goes to a D, so that's giving that major sound again. So that is B flat major, number 4. Then full step from there to the 8th fret, C, and the D goes to an E, so now we have this sound. C major, that's number 5. E has to go to F, which is a half step, but C has to go a full step to D. So 5 to 6 minor. And then 7 is going to be, I'm going to do a different version of this, but right now we're going to use E, and we're going to keep the D note, we're going to make it move back to the C note. So we have an E, C, and then G on the 3rd string. So that's 12, 10, 12. We're going to skip the 5 string and put finger 4 on the C note of the 2nd string, which is the 13th fret. That's going to be basically a C. So I want to show you an easier way to play that. You do the D minor, go back to a C, and then take finger 4 off. Now we're going to make a C7 shape. Now that's a way we can kind of recreate the 7 chord. And then directly underneath is the F chord. Now that's going to be the exact same thing if you were to go to the 13th fret and do that E shape. But here's another way to play it. Fret 8 on string 5. Then 10 on 4, 10 on 3, and 10 on 2. That'll give you an F as well. So let's recount. F, G minor, 2 minor, A minor, 3 minor, half a step to B flat, that's number 4, full step to C, number 5, full step to 6 minor, D minor, and then we're going to come back to the 5 chord and change it into a 7th chord by taking our finger 4 off. So we got a bar, that first finger, to give it that 7th sound, and then roll down and play our A shape with root on the 5 string, which is the A string. And you're back at 1. So we're going to use this scale to make this song. F major also can be known as D minor. What we're going to start off with is the 4 chord. So the 4 chord was, if we remember right, F, G, A, B flat. So it's going to start with the B flat chord. Then it's going to go to the 2 minor. So it's F, G minor. Then it's going to go to the 6 minor. That is D minor. F, G, A, B flat, C, D minor. And then it's going to go to the 5 chord, which is C. F, G, A, B flat, C. So now we have and we're using this quarter note with really like a rest of 8th notes in between. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the way to get that sound is to squeeze what you want your audience to hear. So if I keep my fingers down, I get that sound. But if I squeeze, every time I want the downbeat to be heard but the upbeats to be muted, squeeze and then relax. And that might remind you of like Franz Ferdinand, the Strokes, the Hives, some Queens of the Stone Age, you know, that kind of sound. The Kinks, the Clash, a lot of that British punk / pop stuff. That's David Bowie used it. This is how you get that sound. It's also used in funk when you really want to get a little bit more aggressive. By the way, check out Corey Wong. He's got some amazing cool funk / pop stuff. Anyways, back on hand, we're going B flat, G minor, D minor, and then C. And what I like to do, I like to push this C a little later in the bar. I don't want to do it on beat 1. So if I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So basically I'm doing almost 2 bars with this D minor, and then the very last beat I go to C, and then I go back to B flat. That gives it a little bit more of a exciting sound, at least to my ears. And of course, you can get a little bit more mileage out of this depending on how long you wait before you hit that C chord. So that's something that you can keep in mind. All right, that's the first part of this series on this song. And I have included a backing track with the bass and the drums. That way you can practice this rhythm part over this. Stay tuned for next week, and we're going to get into some ambient guitar work. Okay, y'all have a blessed day. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye.